All right, this week is redemption. So last week I came out to Marsh with the new Shock Doctor insoles. These new jacks. I'm liking them. The problem though was that the stock footbeds, the insoles, have a lot of forward lean. So they have a shock absorber in the back, which is great, but these are already a raised heel boot. So instead of feeling flat, I felt like I was leaning forward a lot. And that was pretty horrible to skate, to be completely honest. And I actually saw a lot of people post, when I posted the review or my first impressions video, a lot of people say, you know, I liked these skates, but I had to return them because that forward lean was just too much. So I did a video this week trying out different insoles. Last week I came out to Marsh and skated these Shock Doctor skate insoles, which are designed for skating, but they felt really bad on my feet. There was a lot of wiggle, and I actually got soreness in my shins and my ankle afterwards. So definitely not the right insoles for me. But this week, during the week, I got all of the insoles out of all of the different skates that I own. So my Sebas, my Aeons, my Volos, my Power Slide Imperials, and I tested them all in this boot to see which one felt right. So I've got two that I brought with me today. The first is the stock Volo insole. So this one is low profile. It's squishy in a few areas, but not too bad. Not a lot of support, but I don't know that I need that, to be honest. And then I brought these cheap $10 gel ones. They're made by a company named Envelope, or Envelop. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but they were highly recommended on Amazon, and they were $10. So I'm going to skate both of these today. These were the two that felt the best in this skate for me. I think everybody's a little different. You might have a set of insoles that feels best for you. If you've got them, try them out. You might find a better setup than you're used to. All right, back at a wet marsh. Tell you what, it is never going to stop raining here. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, but I thought I'd have the morning. It rained last night. Thankfully, there was a guy here earlier who was sweeping, but I'm never going to be able to skate that bowl again. So these are the Volo insoles. They feel pretty good. I feel like I'm getting higher out of that hip. I don't know if it's related, but I'm definitely having more hang time. Like I feel good. The water, maybe I don't know what it is. A lot of factors, but I think I'm going to go swap out these insoles real quick and see how the other ones feel. These feel pretty great too. I'm noticing a slight forward lean compared to the Volo ones. Just a little bit more than the Volo had. And I feel like my toes are sliding a little bit to the front of the boot. Like I could feel my toes on the front of the boot right now. I don't think I could do that in the Volos. But But from a shock absorption perspective, these things feel great. I mean, heels, fronts, like the whole foot is really, really well protected. I don't have any issues with these. I think these would be great. All right, let's try some grinds. That's where I think, I don't know why, but that's where I think these are going to make the most difference. It is ridiculous that last week I couldn't land any of those, and this week it's pretty much first try. Spins on, alley-oop tricks are fine. Few misses, but that's me. that's pretty normal. What the heck? Why would insoles make that big of a difference? Is it, I don't know, is it pain? Is it like movement inside the boot and the insole was so small that maybe there wasn't enough, was too much room for my foot and it was moving around? I don't get it. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I'm fascinated right now. All right, let me try some Royale tricks. I'm still not a huge fan of Royales in these things. I think the groove in the boot should be centered, and it's more towards the front, you know, traditional Royale style, which I know that's my style, but I like having that groove in the middle. I'm also not a fan of these frames. Maybe after they break in, same problem as the Valo. There's just such a sharp edge. You know, it needs a bit of a smooth, like Wish style, 50-50 balance style pre-groove, because I'm just slopping around, you know, unless I go fully boot down, which is a pretty low angle. Maybe I'll Dremel them. But they are okay. I mean, I got it, right? That back Royale was a little sketch, but oh well. All right, I'm going to try everything again, but with the other insole, see if it makes any difference. I'm still feeling toes a lot, like my foot is sliding forward. I don't like it, so I probably wouldn't skate these insoles again, unless I could figure out how to fix that toe issue. But I'm going to put the Valos back on and see if I can do the same things. right, I have no doubt that I can do all the tricks that I did in these Valo liners, that I did in the Envelop gel insoles. I'm just exhausted. Again, skating by yourself, man. There is nobody here. And I am exhausted. And I skated, 4 miles yesterday. So, my conclusion, I think that the Shock Doctor skate liners might be, or insoles, they might be good for you. They might be good for a special setup. Maybe I'll try them on my Seba for flatland, but they are not my favorite aggressive liner insole. God damn it, I'm tired. Sorry. Not my favorite aggressive insole. Stick with the Valo if you can. If you don't have access to a Valo insole, give these Envelop ones a try. Just know that they're a little slipperier. I have a few other options. There's one called FP that looks good, and then there's always Superfeet, which is what everyone raves about. I don't know that those will solve this problem though. My problem, maybe it's unique, but I just need more squishiness, and I don't need responsiveness. That's not the issue that I'm trying to solve. It's that when I skate up, I need to tie my skates tight so that my skates don't move around, but I also need them to be fairly squishy so that when I land gaps or when I land off of grinds, it doesn't hurt. And so far, these Valos are the clear winner. I will see if I can find some other ones that I can put them up against and get you a recommendation.